Q17. Was the universe created in 6 literal days, 24-hour days, or 6,000 years, or 42,000 years? Many among Christians believe that the universe was created in 6 literal days, each day being 24 hours long, or 1,000 times 6 equals 6,000 years, or 7,000 times 6 equals 42,000 years. Is any of this indicated in the Bible? Let's find out what the Bible says. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw the light and saw that it was good. God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. There was evening and there was morning, the first day. Genesis 1:3-5. So, on the first creative day, God created the light, and he named the light day and darkness night. Now, let's also read. God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs to mark seasons, days, and years. And let them be for lights in the expanse of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made the 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the expanse of the sky to give light to the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. God saw that it was good. There was evening, and there was morning, a 4th day. Genesis 1:14-19. So, on the 4th creative day, God created 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. It is obvious that these 2 great lights are the sun and the moon. Also note that it says, "Let them be for signs to mark seasons, days, and years." What do these 2 excerpts indicate? They indicate that the light, photons in scientific term, was the first thing that God created, and it was created on the first creative day, but the sun and the moon as permanent sources of light for the earth were not created until the 4th day. Therefore, counting of days and sunrise and sunset, which determine the morning and the evening, could not have started until the 4th creative day at the earliest. And yet the terms morning, evening, and day were used for the first 3 creative days. This indicates that these terms could not have been used in literal sense, and hence they must have been used in figurative way to demarcate a God's creative period in terms that humans can understand. We can see the arbitrary use of the term day in other places in the Bible as well. For example, in 2 Peter 3:8, it says, "But don't forget this one thing, beloved, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day." And in Daniel 12:11-12, "From the time that the continual burnt offering is taken away, and the abomination that makes desolate set up, there will be 1,290 days. Blessed is he who waits and comes to the 1,335 days." These numbers of days mentioned here only amount to about 3.5 years long, which is too short to be literally understood, as these are prophecies that are to take place in far distant future. So no one knows for sure what these numbers of days in Daniel's end-time vision mean until God reveals to us, but they likely represent certain time period. Likewise, no one knows what the term day in creation account of Genesis represents in length of time, and whether it represents equal length or not for all 6 creative days. We can only guess that it could be thousands, millions, or even billions of years long. Many in scientific community reject the Bible as being credible due to the misunderstanding that the Bible indicates the universe was created in mere 6 literal days, 6,000 years, or 42,000 years, as many Christians believe. However, as we discussed, the Bible does not indicate any of these at all, and, hence, their understanding cannot be correct. It has been scientifically proven that time is not absolute, i.e., time does not pass by at constant speed everywhere in the universe. The speed of its flow is relative and depends on where you are in the universe, with respect to a reference location. It is affected by speed of travel and gravitational force. As speed of travel increases, time slows down with respect to a reference stationary location and even stops at the speed of light. Time also slows down under gravitational force and even stops in the vicinity of infinite gravity, such as black hole. Time is a concept that applies to the world of mankind, which is made of matter. We do not know how time applies to spirit realm in heaven, where God and his spirit creatures reside. We can only speculate that spirit realm is likely timeless, in which case it is not a surprise that the term day was used as a way of demarcating God's creative period in human terms.